Students, in coordination compounds, today we are going to study CFT, crystal field theory, given by the scientists H. Bethe and V. Black. At first, what is crystal field splitting? Already told you, splitting of the energies of degenerate d orbitals into two energy levels, that is T2Z and EZ, due to electric field of the ligands. Degenerate orbital, students, set of orbitals with same energy. D is the set of 5 orbitals dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square and dz square. All of them have same energy. So we call them as degenerate orbitals. Set of orbitals possessing same energy. Just as p subshell is the set of 3 orbitals px, py and pz. All of them have same energy, we call them degenerate orbitals. Students, the basic process is when ligand approach to metal ion. Ligands, these are electron rich species. The orbital electrons of the metal are repelled by the lone pair of ligands. This repulsion will rise up the energy of the d orbitals and they becomes unstable and split into two sets, and these energy levels are called T2Z and EZ. This phenomena is called crystal field splitting. Now students, crystal field splitting, it occurs in such a way that average energy of the orbitals does not change. Net decrease in energy is neutralized by overall increase in energy. Students, again I am going to tell you the trick how to find decrease or increase. Decrease in energy, that is for T2Z level, and increase in energy, that is for EZ level. How to calculate? Total number of orbitals that split, D is the set of 5 orbitals. Take this as denominator. Now net decrease is neutralized by overall increase. Increase in the energy of EZ level, it is a set of 2 orbitals. Take 2 as numerator. Now it becomes 0.4 delta naught. Delta naught is crystal field splitting energy. That is, energy difference between two energy levels T2Z and EZ is called crystal field splitting energy and is denoted by delta naught in octahedral field. Students, since it is decrease, so we will take the sign negative. Now increase in energy for EZ level. Again, total number of orbitals in d subshell 5 take as denominator. Net increase is neutralized by overall decrease. Decrease, that is T2Z level, it is a set of 3 orbitals. It will remain as positive because it is increase. It becomes 0.6 delta naught. Students, you should know now. Decrease in energy, that's equals to minus 0.4 delta naught, and increase in energy, that's equal to 0.6 delta naught. At last we find crystal field splitting energy, then we use these values. For EZ level 0.6 delta naught, and for T2G, that is minus 0.4 delta naught. After the students, next we divide the ligands as strong field ligands and weak field ligands. This depends upon this process. If crystal field splitting energy difference is large, we call them strong field ligands, and when this energy difference is less, we call them weak field ligands. Strong field and weak field ligands. Strong field ligands which cause a large degree of crystal field splitting. That is already told you ligands in which donor atoms are nitrogen, carbon or phosphorus. These are the three strong field ligands mentioned in NCERT. Weak field ligands, ligands which cause only a small degree of crystal field splitting. Already told you ligands in which donor atoms are halogens or water, that is oxygen or sulfur. Water is the weak field ligand mentioned in NCERT. Now what are strong field ligands? Which cause large crystal field splitting energy, and weak field which cause less crystal field splitting energy. Strong field ligands NH3, Cn and CO, and weak field halogen and water. Friends, there's a sequence of the ligands. On the left side I mentioned weak field ligand, and on the right end I mentioned strong field ligand. This sequence is called series, and it is named as spectrochemical series. Arrangement of the ligands in the increasing order of their crystal field splitting energy values. At first, weak field ligand, you know halogen weak field, iodide large size, bromide, chloride, fluoride. Then take water, weak field ligand. Let them take three strong field ligand, which you learn easily, NH3, Cn and CO. No need to mention all. This sequence is called spectrochemical series. Series is sequence electrochemical series. Arrangement of metals in the decreasing order of their activity. It is called electrochemical series. Now it is spectrochemical series. Now students, that's again main weak field ligand, and B is strong field ligand. Weak field ligand that's mentioned in NCERT again may be halogen atom or water. Strong field ligands mentioned in NCERT NH3, cyanido or carbonide. This sequence is spectrochemical series weak field to strong field. Now please come here. For weak field ligand, at first we mention the condition. Crystal field splitting energy is less than pairing energy. It is main. Crystal field splitting energy is less for weak field ligand as compared to pairing energy. Now what is pairing energy? Energy required to pair up the second electron in the same orbital. Now I have to add second electron. Electronic repulsions energy is required. It is called pairing energy. For weak field ligands, delta naught is less than P. And for strong field ligand students, that's vice versa. They cause large crystal field splitting. That is, delta naught is greater than P. Strong field ligands, these may be in the complex. Weak field ligands, delta naught is less than P, and strong field ligands, delta naught is more than P. Now students, I am going to tell you the super trick, how to write electronic configuration of complex, how to find unpaired electron or magnetic moment, and how to calculate CFSE, crystal field splitting energy. At first for weak field ligands. For weak field ligands students, that's the diagram. Split in two sets, crystal field splitting. What is condition? Delta naught is less than P. Students, for weak field ligands, at first it is D1 level, D1, D2, D3. Please at first going to clear. D1 means 1 electron, D2 means 2 electron, D3 means 3. Students, according to Havas principle, first 3 electrons goes to lower energy level, that is T2Z. Either it is weak field or strong field. First D1, D2 means 2 electron, D3 means 3. They goes to lower energy level, that is T2Z level. But if it is weak field ligand, we call them in VBT high spin complex. When it is weak field ligand, we call such complexes as high spin complex, that is possess maximum unpaired electron. Students, first 3 electron in either weak field or strong field goes to T2Z level. But when it is D4 for weak field ligand, fourth electron goes to easy level because splitting is less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then pairing starts for weak field ligand. What is the process for weak field ligands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half field T2Z and easy level, and then pairing starts 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But for strong field ligands, students, strong field ligands in VVT we call such complexes as low spin complex, possess less unpaired electron. It's clear first 3 electron goes to T2Z level, but when it is strong field ligand, fourth electron will again paired up in T2Z level. 1, 2, 3, and then pairing start 4, 5, 6. After 6th electron, the 7th electron goes to easy level. 7, 8, and then 9 or 10. Now let's start how to find electronic configuration, how to calculate unpaired electron. Students, it's D1. D1 means 1 electron. Where it goes? You know, in T2Z level. Now what is the possible electronic configuration? Students, in electronic configuration we mention electron. How many electrons in T2Z level? 1, and easy level 0. It means for D1 set the possible electronic configuration is T2Z1, easy 0. Now when it is D2 system, please come here. D2 system means 2 electrons. D1, D2. That is again goes to T2Z level. Now what is the possible configuration? Again you write T2Z, easy. Number of electrons in T2Z 2 and easy 0. For D3, D3 means 3 electrons. 1, 2 and 3. What's the possible configuration? T2Z electrons 3 and easy electrons 0. Now students, for D4, and it is weak field ligand. D4. For weak field ligand, what will happen? They are high spin complex. The 4th electron goes to easy level. What is the possible configuration of the complex? T2Z with electrons 3 and easy with electron 1. After this, next is D5. Students, that's your D5 pattern. Now what will happen in the complex? 1, 2, 3 T2Z and 4, 5 to easy. That is T2Z 3, easy 2. D6. It is your 6. Going to do with blue pen. That is pairing starts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After 5th electron in weak field pairing starts. What's the possible configuration? T2Z4, easy 3. After this, next is D7. Students, what will happen in D7? D7 means that's the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. How many electrons in T2Z level? 5 and easy level 2. That's the configuration. D8. Now it becomes 8. D8 pattern. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Weak field ligand at first 5 electron half field and then pairing. What's the possible configuration? T2Z with 6 electron and easy having 2. Now students, D9. That's the pattern. That's fully filled. Electron goes to easy level, 9th. T2Z6, easy 3. Last one, D10. The electron goes here and the possible configuration becomes T2Z6, easy 4. That's the electronic configuration. Students, after electronic configuration, unpaired electron. It's clear. T2Z1, weak field ligand, T2Z and easy. When splitting proceed, T2Z1 means unpaired electron 1. T2Z means unpaired electron 2. T2Z 3 level means unpaired electron 3. Next students, T2Z3 and EZ1, that is T2Z3 and EZ1. How many unpaired electrons are in the complex? 4. Next, T2Z3 and EZ2, it means maximum, that is 5. At first unpaired electrons increase up to D5. After this D6, T2Z4, T2Z4, EZ2. How many unpaired electrons? 4. In the same way, D7, T2Z5, EZ2. 1 unpaired in T2Z and 2 in EZ3. T2Z6, it means T2Z level is paired, EZ2 means 2 unpaired. Already paired, EZ3 means 1 paired and 1 half filled. T2Z is fully filled and EZ is also fully filled. Please look here, T2Z 6, 4, 5, 6 and EZ4, that is 0 unpaired electron. Now students, when you find unpaired electrons, how to detect magnetic moment? We know we find magnetic moment by using the formula root n plus 2 Bohr's magnetone. We use this formula, but already I told you one short trick how to detect magnetic moment. Students, if in the complex unpaired electron is 1, 1.73, 2, 2.84, 3, 3.87, 4, 4.90 and 5, 5.92. Students, complex will be mentioned. Check unpaired electron. If it is 4, no need to go for this formula. No need to waste the time. 4 means you will tick 4.90. Unpaired electron 2 means you will directly tick 2.84. Definitely these options will be there. Out of these 5, 4 will be there. One will be of 1 point, second will be in 2 point, and third will be in 3 point, and fourth will be in 4 point. If one unpaired electron, tick 1.73. Students, after this, next, how to detect crystal field splitting energy, that is main. Crystal field splitting energy, students. Only we check electronic configuration. T2Z1, T2Z1, T2Z, students. At first write electron and then value. T2Z, the energy decreased by 0.4 delta naught. EZ0 plus 0. Our answer is 0.4 delta naught. When we study, I explained you crystal field splitting occurs in such a way, that is average energy does not change. Net decrease was equal to minus 0.4 delta naught, and for EZ level it was 0.6 naught. If it is EZ, multiply by 0.6. If it is T2Z level, multiply by minus 0.4. Students, next is T2Z2. 2 electrons and the value for T2Z is minus 0.4. EZ is again vacant, that is minus 0.8 delta naught. Next, students, D3 configuration, T2Z3, crystal field splitting energy 3 multiply by minus 0.4, that's the value for T2Z level. EZ is again 0 because it is vacant. Now your answer is minus 1.2. Now next, D4. Students, up to D1, D2, D3, electronic configuration, unpaired electron, crystal field splitting energy remains same for weak field as well as strong field, because first 3 electron always goes to T2Z level. Now weak field with 4 electron, T2Z3, multiply this by minus 0.4, number of electrons into energy of T2Z plus number of electrons in EZ1, energy 0.6, it is positive, increase is positive. Your answer is minus 1.2 plus 0.6, that is minus 0.6 delta naught. Delta naught is the symbol for crystal field splitting energy for octahedral. After this, next is D5. Friends, what's the configuration for D5? T2Z3 Ez2 multiply by number of electrons multiply by the value of T2Z minus 0.4 plus Ez 2 electrons multiply by value plus 0.6, that is minus 1.2 plus 1.2, it is equal to 0. In the same way, students, find crystal field splitting energy for D6, D7, D8, D9 configurations by yourself. Now I am going to start for strong field ligands. I already explained you for strong field ligand what will happen. D1, D2, D3, there is no change. That is a Watt's principle, first 3 electrons goes to lower energy level. But when it is D4, 1, 2, 3, 4, what will happen in strong field ligands? 1, 2, 3, delta naught is more than pairing energy, that is electrons will prefer to pair up. This will happen. That is the possible configuration for D4 is T2Z4 Ez0. In the same way for 5, T2Z5 Ez0. Ez will remain 0 for strong field until T2Z is fully filled, that is it becomes T2Z6 Ez0. Now 7 electrons, T2Z6 Ez1. Now what will happen for 8, 9 and 10? Same as we study for weak field ligands. The same will happen as we have done for weak field ligands. Now please come here. Unpaired electron, students. D1, D2, D3, it is clear. 1, 2 and 3, D4. T2Z4 Ez0. T2Z4 means unpaired electrons are 2 and its magnetic moment will be 2.84. D5 means unpaired electron 1. T2Z6 means unpaired electron 0. T2Z6 Ez1 unpaired electron 1, that is in Ez level. T2Z6 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and Ez1 unpaired electron 1. Next, students, for D8, D9 and D10, it will again remain as same. That was for weak field ligands. Same electronic configuration, same unpaired electron, same crystal field splitting energy. Now please, I am telling you how to find crystal field splitting energy for such complexes. Up to D3 it remains same. For D4, students, number of electrons 4 multiply by value minus 0.4, that is 42Z level, plus Ez is 0, that is minus 1.6 delta naught. But we add plus P, that is pairing energy. Energy required to pair up the electron. Please, why we write P? D4, students, please look here. It's D4 configuration. Strong field ligand 1, 2, 3, 4. In the presence of ligand, how many sets are paired? 1. One set is paired. But in the absence of ligand, no set is paired. So we write plus P. Pairing energy, it is not added for weak field ligands. It will be added for strong field ligand. D4, D5 or D6. In the same way, students, D5. That's the electronic configuration. Crystal field splitting energy. Number of electrons in T2Z are 5. Multiply by T2Z minus 0.4 plus Ez is vacant 0. What's the value? Minus 2.0 delta naught. 2.0 delta naught plus, now I will add 2p, students, 2 pairing. Please come here. That is D5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we add electrons, it split. For strong field ligand, that's the condition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many sets are paired in the presence of ligand? 2. In the absence of ligand, no. It means 2 extra sets are paired. So we write 2p. I hope the concept is clear. Next, students, D6. Again, 6 multiply by minus 0.4. Easy level is 0, that is minus 2.4 delta naught. Now please come here. D6, that is your D6 level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many sets are paired in the presence of ligand? 3. How many sets are paired in the absence of ligand? 1. Only one set is paired, D6. It means extra pairing, 3 minus 1, 2. So again here I write 2p. Students, in the same way, please detect crystal field splitting energy for D7, D8, D9, D10 configurations for strong field ligands. After this, that's the part of the question to test your knowledge. Using CFT, calculate unpaired electron, crystal field splitting energy and electronic configurations for. These are the complexes, students. In HP board, the question will be using CFT, find unpaired electron. But when you sit in your competitive exams, the question may be related to CFSE or configuration. So we take all these. Students, the complexes are mentioned. Now it is clear, strong field ligand, delta naught is more than P. Weak field ligand, delta naught is less than P. I am going to solve first, second, and that's for your assignment, third, fourth and fifth. Solve them and send for evaluation on my WhatsApp number 7495 76600. First, student, that's your complex. At first, metal ion is iron, atomic number 26. Mention electronic configuration. It is necessary argon 18, 4s2 3d6. Again, the key point is check oxidation number of metal ion. X plus 0 equal to plus 3. Iron 3. Friends, what's the configuration of metal ion in the complex? Argon 18 3d5. That's, I write 3 electrons because number of electrons in metal ion with respect to its 3 oxidation state is d5. Students, it is clear, it is strong field ligand. Its strong field ligand, I mentioned the condition, that is delta naught is more than P. Now I have to add these 5 electrons in T2Z or EZ level, but it is strong field ligand. For strong field ligand, at first T2Z level, half filled and then start pairing. 5 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the possible unpaired electron in the complex? Students, our answer is 1, low spin complex. What is crystal field splitting energy? Students, what is the value for T2Z level? At first electrons 5, value minus 0.4 delta naught, that is minus 2.0 delta naught. Now please, it is strong field ligand. How many extra sets are paired? No pairing in the absence of ligand, and 2 sets are paired in the presence of ligand. So I write 2p. Next, electronic configuration. Mention levels, energy level and electrons in them, T2Z5 and EZ0. That's very easy. Second, again I am going to do weak field ligand. One example, metal ion cobalt 27. Mention configuration, 4s2 3d7. Students, what's the oxidation state of metal ion in the complex? X minus 1 into 6 equal to minus 3, X equal to plus 3. It is key step. You have to find oxidation state of metal in the complex. Then do crystal field splitting. Plus 3 means 3d6. Students, D 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now check the nature of ligand. It is clear, halogen weak field ligand. It means I will write delta naught is less than P. Delta naught is less than P because it is weak field ligand. Now add first 3 electrons in T2Z and next 2 in EZ. After this, all set is half filled, start pairing because total are 6 electrons. Students, how many unpaired electrons are? It is clear, 4. High spin complex. Crystal field splitting energy. Number of electrons in T2Z 4, multiply by the value minus 0.4 for T2Z. Electrons in EZ 2, multiply by the value 0.6. That is minus 1.6 plus 1.2 minus 0.4 delta naught. Students, for weak field ligands, we don't add the term P. It is only for strong field ligand. Next electronic configuration T2Z 4EZ2. That's all, and please submit these third, fourth and fifth complex. Thank you.